Last game at home for a while. With the road trip looming, we can't look past the task at hand tonight. We got to go out there and get the fans behind us early on. No one wants to leave home on a down note, especially me. So I better put my money where my mouth is and go out there and ball.
Everyone from Washington, D.C. The Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference affair here at the Verizon Center. The Celtics are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing. Marcus Smart still injured. They're counting the days until he returns.
Kevin, you know, he got hurt a few weeks back, and it looks like they're going to have to manage.
For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against the Utah Jazz.
And they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the results wouldn't have looked anything like it did had it not been for their ability from beyond.
Exactly. They were spraying home threes at a huge rate.
And for Washington, Freak in a two-guard. Chris Humphries is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Wall. Then it's Nene at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burt for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz played some good basketball. He had 6 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
The dish to Beal. Humphries kicks to the net. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Porter's checked in for John Wall. Tyler Zeller's checked in for the Celtics. Johnson comes in for Bradley. Here's your Repco. Guarded by Porter. It's blocked. 1:41 left to play here in the second quarter. Offensive rebound. And it's good. Walk through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half. Really getting after it defensively.
Sessions checked in for Washington. Picked by Zeller. And Thomas, here we go. And there's Zeller. That's good on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got his 5th assist in this one. Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance. And road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
36 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Sessions. Fast break opportunity here. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Washington making some changes. Gortat's checked in for Nene and Gary Neals. And the first half comes to a...
David, you got...
ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Checked in for Nene. And a change for the Celtics. Sullinger's checked in. On the court for the Celtics, Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. The big men are Sullinger and Olynyk, and it's Thomas in at the 1 spot.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch. And for the last 3 seasons, what a talented young backcourt John Wall and Bradley Beal have become. Wall drafted 1st overall, Beal 3rd in different drafts. A little lottery luck, if you will, and great scouting of these two.
Thomas passes to Bradley. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. From deep, Thomas, good. Thomas got the lead up to 5 now for Boston.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Clark getting back to Wall and Beal. They really complemented each other perfectly over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, you look at some of the great backcourts of any age over that time, and Wall and Beal right there with them. And it's good to be so young and talented, that's for sure.
And the basket by Olynyk.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Freak sets a screen for Beal.
Shooting two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. Hey, you want me to close my eyes on this one too?
We welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. They're making some changes. Drew Gooden is checked in for Nene. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Beal. And Freak subbed in for John Wall. And then for Boston, Tyler Zeller's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Sullinger comes in for Bradley. And it's Johnson in for Evan Turner. Freak, he's in at the point. Porter is out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Gooden, and it's Sessions in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And that one's good. Freak. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Thomas. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win.
You gotta forget about that one.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Isaiah Thomas. He found his rhythm in the second half. And that wraps things up, folks.
As I was saying, got a real big problem, all this kitty stuff. The evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image is cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature. All right, take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B. Go ahead. Recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to run? That Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. So let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make you flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just like a weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some too.
Yeah, and get some nice free bet too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Hey, now I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, just let me take care of everything. You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yo, what up?
In private?
CC. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
CC, what you think we doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf. Now, it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic. We all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, CC, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about
That's
Team
what?
Freak?
A manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what
say
You know
about
what? No.
Team
The
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap!
You gonna let her
Hey.
talk to me like that, really?
It's
You need to
insane.
check
Way
her
too
now.
cold in. I
Yo,
ain't even
check
talking
her
about
now.
me.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you
and
know I'll
don't
never
worry
leave my
about
pants in
a
projects.
thing, fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. Know what, CC? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, I know you don't like me. You never have. I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. Right? Hey, Freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Bet, you ready?
You know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, CC? What would you just call this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
He's trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Blood-sucking?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. In fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, Cece. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born
And you were. Swish.
Some people say you're just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Because people just don't know.
They be hating.
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane, and everybody else just gotta make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case, yo. I got dreams. I got dreams, yo. See, my boy knows. There's two ways that I could do this. I could do it a legit way, or I could do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that.
He could put you on?
Maybe. You gotta do what you gotta do when you need to do it to get ahead. And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.
LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's gonna be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
It's the home of the Wizards here in Washington, D.C. as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Verizon Center. And Cleveland also making a change. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Freak in at shooting guard. Jared Dudley out there with Gortat. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Wall in at point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. The 10-footer. No good. Smith with some nice D. Looking at Washington, they took the win in their last game out against the 76ers.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers did some really solid work on the floor. He finished with 8 points, and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually, have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's Mozgov. No good. Now Washington takes it the other way. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last two seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his size. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. The Cavaliers have hit all four of their chances so far in this one. Free throw good, LeBron. Wizards leading by 4. Freak with it. 8 points his last outing. Puts it up from 12. And the shot no good, a bit short.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Jefferson has a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. Jefferson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now here's Freak, defended by Jefferson. Dudley with a screen for Beal. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Beal's got 10.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girls! I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. And so that brings the first half to a close. second half about to start up and begin any moment. New group getting ready to come in for Washington. Chris Humphries has checked in for Gortat. Gary Neal comes in for Jared Dudley. Sessions checked in for Bradley Beal. And Freak subbed in for John Wall. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jefferson comes in for Smith. "34 seconds left to play here in the third. So on the floor for Cleveland. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Jefferson is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the center position. Freak dishes to Neal. Nene with the screen on LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving kicks to James. Outside Jefferson. Can't nail the jumper. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 15. We'll be back shortly. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Freak, he's in at the point. Nene is out there with Humphries. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And it's Neal in at the 3. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Humphries with the bucket.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
They double in with Freak. And a wide open look for Irving. Gets an open look and hits.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Inside. Humphries with the bucket. Humphries has got 4 points in the quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Irving kicks to Love. Thompson passes to Irving. His 3-pointers off the mark. Wizards trailed by 13. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And now James pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, now they've lost the starch in their shirt, guys. They're demoralized. A careless play to turn it over and then slow to get back on defense. Lethargic.
It looks like their legs are gone at this point. I mean, I don't think a comeback bid is in the offering.
Freak dishes to Nene. Pass to Freak. This one for 3. No good. Good D by Irving.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
And Love gets it to go.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Humphrey sets a pick for Sessions. Now here's Freak, covered by Irving. Here's Freak. And again, Washington, no good.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Freak sets a screen for Sessions to the inside. He used that pick just right. 10 points for Nene.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
Here's Irving. He kicks to Love. Irving passes to Thompson. It's blocked. Here's Neal, guarded by Shumpert. Now here's Sessions, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
And so here's Cleveland. They set the pick. The dish to Irving. Back to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. and we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his 4th personal foul. At the line for your Wizards, Free! At the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good from Freak. And here are the Cavaliers. It's a 16-point game. Here's Dellavedova. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, LeBron James.
He had point guard numbers tonight.
And that brings...
Yo, Freak, what's up, baby? What's up? We see you.
Yo, what up?
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint me street corners green, my bank notes the color bill scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simi out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a pulpit. A ghetto saints with grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm not Harlem Saint painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiats, pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock, body don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got 107 C's, making waves till the world knows me. Basquiat, my pocket go deep, I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustling grind, I'm all about my money, no time for playing games when the game ain't funny, ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
He goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video. Get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, Freak.
What you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you. Putting some serious Skrilla behind this and... Put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah. 100.
Okay, you nice with it. Word? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
I know what you're thinking. I know as we pass Colonel Young Park too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. And she taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Word. Yo, Coach Judy would have us shoot hundreds of jumpers all over the court with both hands.
Hey, you caught on to the ambidextrous thing real fast, though.
Right. Now, but you were a beast with the hops. You were like 13, 5'6", and could reverse dunk with 2 hands. Come on, man. Whoa! Yeah, used to bug all the older dudes out on the court.
Yup. Oh, good times, man. Good times.
What's wrong, Vic? What's wrong?
It's nothing, man. It's silly, really.
Come on, Vic. Fess up.
I'm thinking about how fortunate you are. You know how blessed you are. You grew up with a mom's and a dad, both parents. Your family treated me like family when my dad died in Greenhaven in his 9th year on his 40-year bid. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I turn around, my mom's died from that flu. But that sick parting gift my dad left my mom's.
Well, I feel you, dude. It's all right, man. You know, your moms and pops are good people. You know, may they rest in power.
So you're gonna patronize me now? You're gonna pity the little boy whose worthless, low-budget parents died from AIDS? Is that what you're gonna do? Yo, don't pity me, all right? And don't play me neither. As a matter of fact, go play the lottery, because, hey, you never know. Your chances might be better.
Vic. What are you doing right
You got everything, don't you, freak? What do I have? Nothing. Man, I got nothing. You won't even, your cheap butt won't even front me. Skrilla, I need the back. A Basquiat mixtape, yo. And on top of that, I get banned from traveling with the team. I get banned from the locker rooms. I get banned from the arena. What? Would you let them do this to your best friend, man? What kind of friend are you?
Vic, you being serious right now. You're serious. Yo, you sound like you on some Welch's sour grape right now, man. You jelly?
I ain't jealous of you, freak.
Sure, man, because this, well, I don't know what you call this little tirade. It spreads like some Welch's grape jelly. Are you jealous?
Like I said, I ain't jealous of you, freak. As a matter of fact, I think you are jealous of me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think you jealous of the way that I'm laying it down with these hotties on Instagram while you stuck at home with your one blazing beauty. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my back to get at Yvette, and she turned you down. Oh, well, what's wrong, Basquiat? Yeah, that's right. Look at you. Out there drowning in the middle of a whack lake without a lifesaver.
Brother, real talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know how I get. All right, I was feeling a little friendly. I got a little loose with it, you know. I was just up and out. You know me, man.
Save that riff for Heathcliff. Yvette told me all about it. I kept it on the low. See if you ever was gonna mention it. Get it. You broke the code, B. One never steps to his boy's boo, even after they break up. But you broke the code. And you know you did. But you know what? It's still all love here. But it's you who chooses this life in these streets. You know, you want to get on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tinder, trying to chase these thirsty tens. Yeah, use my name as a coupon. Reel them all in. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, shawty, you know I'm a FOF, a friend of freak. And then when they husbands and boyfriends start coming after you and you want to play the macho man role, start throwing hands, scrapping and fighting, who's the one that has to bail you out of jail? Huh? Who's the one that has to pay these lawyers in six-figure settlements, huh? Me! Not you. Oh, no, not you, Vic. And then when you want to throw these lavish parties without consulting me, who's the one stuck with the bill, Vic, huh? Me! Not you! But me! I have hit you off in the past 10 months with $250,000, Vic. $250,000! That's a lot of money. I don't mind you eating, but when you being a glutton, and the glutton off my plate and my food, love is love, but I'm keeping it 10 times 10 with you right now, Vic. 100! As usual, 100!
You right. Right, freak. You've been carrying me for a long time. I've been a burden and a hindrance to you. I'm sorry. I thank you for your generosity of finance. I thank you for your generosity of friendship. I thank you.
generosity of spirit.
You know what? It's all good.
But you owe me.
Oh.
Yeah, you owe me.
Yeah, how you figure that?
Big time.
Uh-huh. How? How?
Dirt Bike Don. Remember him? Dude who was robbing everybody in the towers?
Vic, I thought we was never, ever gonna talk about it.
Oh, you thought wrong, homie. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember when we were on the stairwell in the building? Remember that? We had just brought our sheepskin coats from Delancey Street, our senior year of high school. You were the hottest prospect in the country. and Donnie's jealous butt, man, he had it out for you and me. But more so you, freak. More so you. Remember when he saw our brand new fresh sheepskin coats? Oh, dude lost his mind. He ran up on you and told you to run it. Man. Oh, man, he wanted your coat.
Yo, no, Vic.
Oh, he wanted it so
Vic,
bad.
no, we were fighting, all right? We were fighting. Okay, then he reached in this coat. And when he pulled, we struggled, man. Yeah. And when he pulled back, he fell down stairway by himself and cracked his head in two.
Yo, man, hey, calm down. Yo, it's all good. It's all good, fam. I was there. Remember that? I was there. I saw the whole thing. It's like you said. Everything happened so fast. You know, you was working off of adrenaline and pure instinct. I know you didn't try and do it. I know you didn't try and do it, man. Yeah. Anyway, I took care of all the loose ends when you ran down the flight of steps. Left me holding the bag. Yeah. So your secret is safe from me, Freak. Has been and always will be. Safe from that same morality clause that you threw in my face when I was banned from your NBA life. So, next time you want to talk about food, remember, Dirt Bike Donnie looked at you like food. Who was it that saved the day? Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you. You're a clean freak. You clean it in the Board of Health. 'Cause of who? 'Cause of me. You got all this because of me. And don't you ever forget that. Oh, man. Hey, I just thought of something so funny. You gonna get kicked out of this. You gonna get kicked out of this. Yo, I need you to ask you for one more favor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bruh. That's hilarious.
Hey, it might be the last favor I ever ask of you, but you gotta admit that's really fun.
Yeah, of course. Anything for FOF.
Oh, hey, says the NBA megastar, his voice dripping with the sarcasm. Hey, yo, peep this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they collecting dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Man, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living life, man. My main man, frequency vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you. Pristine, Vic.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. I'm gonna treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No.
No?
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
All right, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise.
Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat. Let's get some grub. What do you say? What do you say?
Wow.
Freak, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out, man.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
You know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real team, Freak.
Of course. What are my moms? I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and then she's like, who's that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about that?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual. She's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.
NBA season is a grind. There's no question about it. And tonight may be another game in the endless stretch of games, but that don't make it any less important. Time to put on my game face and do what I do. Win games.
Let's take them back. We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors. Live on 2K Sports. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Washington. They're down in 10th place in the East. Spates checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Chris Humphries is checked in for Gortat. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Jared Dudley. Gary Neal's checked in for Beal. And Freak subbed in for John Wall. So on the floor for Washington, Freak in at point guard. Chris Humphries is out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Gary Neal. Then it's Nene in at the 5. And count it, 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. It's going to be Humphries shooting. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
And for Chris Humphries, last year was a chance to sign with a playoff contender. The Wizards turned out to be even more than that, with the 4th best record in the East. And Humphries helped them to get there, averaging about 6.5 boards per game.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
We went over the matchups in tonight's game, and when we came to Nene, he told me, now there's a player. You just don't find big men with that kind of body who's that light on his feet. I don't know if it's his soccer background, but the way he moves, it's awfully tough to stay between him and the iron. Guys, that's the goal, but we'll see if they're able to make it happen. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. It's Leandro Barbosa on the way. To the paint, here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got 9. The Wizards with the lead. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Pelicans. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings. The guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, the Golden State Warriors tied in first place with them.
And, well, for the Warriors, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
Well, there was never a question about the talent. I mean, they've got enough of that. It was just a matter of if they could get the most out of it.
In the corner, Neal with it. Nene with the screen on Barbosa. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And Nene, a guy with an incredibly strong start to his career in Denver, the first Brazilian to ever be selected in the first round. Voted, as you may recall, to the NBA All-Rookie team.
Yeah, and came into the league just a tremendously raw talent, really developed faster than a lot of people expected, but what has been the case for him is the injury bug. I mean, the knee, the foot, shoulder, Achilles, you name it, he's had it, and it's hindered his career somewhat.
And cancer. He's beaten cancer.
That's very good.
Wizards have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Freak passes to Nene. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Porter dishes to Freak. Clock at 6. From the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Livingston. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but
she definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing. Look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Jared Dudley. Gary Neal's checked in for Beal. And Freak subbed in for John Wall. On the floor for Washington. Freak, he's in at point guard. Chris Humphries is out there with Nene. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Neal in at the shooting guard. And he sinks the second.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Freak passes to Neal. Nene outside. Shoots a fader. The Warriors pull it in, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used.
Rick, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time. Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Nene, the screen. Pass to Neal. There's the pick. Fires the three. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
Thompson. No good. A dominating first half.
Thank you, Kev.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Chris Humphries has checked in for Nene. Porter comes in for Jared Dudley. Gary Neal's checked in for Beal. And Freak subbed in for John Wall. Harrison Barnes is out there with Maurice Spates. Then there's Barbosa. And there's Livingston. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors 5. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers stepped up to deliver. He ended with 7 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Livingston kicks to Thompson, and he gets the bucket. Thompson's got 13 points.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Washington trailing. Passes it to Gortat. Right wing on its way from Neal for 2. The Warriors pull it in. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. 10 points for Barnes.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Wizards making a change here. And And so Washington takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And time now to go courtside as we...
Well, first off, John.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on. John Wall. He had an out. And folks, that'll wrap it.
Yes. Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed, have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helped me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice. So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it. Your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in place that's going to address all your concerns and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
Like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No. No more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot-arounds. But every time I'm on that court, I've always given my best. And I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade? Some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. When they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic, that was the final straw.
It was a joke.
It wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that? Talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? It's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you got to do. That's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there. But I grew up. Not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself, and yeah, it hurt at the time. But looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnati.
So what's the next move?
The next move is Freaks. It always has been. Question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, gotta handle your business.
Okay, we've all said our piece. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. So when this is on you, I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make. Yvette, please.
Cece.
Yvette.
Where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you. And I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
Alright, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
For the dap. Okay. Oh.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Swish. Swish.
Again.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, swish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that. Cool, right? Yeah.
This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kind of hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. The Washington Wizards come into this after their win against the Nets in Brooklyn. And I don't think I was the only one surprised, not just by their win. Temple comes in for Jared Dudley. Sessions checked in for Bradley Beal. And Freak subbed in for John Wall. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Splitters checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Hardaway. Justin Holiday's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Dennis Schroeder, Paul Millsap out there with Mike Scott. And it's Splitter, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard.
Boy, I tell you, last season was a big one for the Hawks and Coach Budenholzer. Their dominant season won him multiple Coach of the Month titles, and eventually he won the Coach of the Year award.
Dishes it.
Mike Scott.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Wizards lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And an exciting young bat.
When we go out to eat, he gets like 2.
In a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Well, guys, I'm here with Bradley Beal. And Bradley, we've heard Coach
start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
And what a tremendous game.
Gary Neal comes in for Jared Dudley. And Freak subbed in for John Wall. Atlanta also making some changes here. Splitters checked in for Millsap. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Justin Holiday. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. Freak, he's in at the point. Chris Humphries is out.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
And we've all seen how dominant Bradley Beal can be. The 3rd overall pick in the 2012 draft. He's already had a solid young career, but still plenty of room to grow.
Freak kicks to Beal. Freak sets a screen for Beal.
Chris Humphries. Washington foul call. Chris Humphries. That's his 5th personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Al Horford. 2 shots. Jeff T. Wizards foul call. Derek Temple. That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Mike Muscala. Taking 2 shots.
47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Scott. Teague out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Splitter, and it's Muscala in at the power forward.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And it's the Hawks' ball. Teague with the ball. Out defended by Freak. They double in with Freak. Teague with a clean look. The Hawks again can't hit.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there. Outside Teague.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that will push the lead to double digits. And so Teague hits 2 free throws.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Here's Freak. Off the left rim and out. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did.
Well, Al, a lot of effort.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Al Horford. He had a double-double and made a huge and that'll do it for
I know money isn't everything to you, Freak, and I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect it in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors. But if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm going to call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm going to get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you, you're going to love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested. We now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. You been in contact with Vic? Yo, Freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, Freak. We need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Woo! Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gas. Okay, Freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional. The larger the market, the greater resources at your disposal, and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching super talent exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke, capiche?
Capiche.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
You guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's Vic.
Lord help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
You know him. He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
I don't know. I think Vic's actually upset with me.
Hello? Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, friend of free. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me no matter what. Now, there are so many wonderful teams in the league, each filled with stellar talent and all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionately about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It is for this reason, above all, I've decided to choose the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn. BK.
Talent they have on that team, they win a championship this year.
You think so? You know what that means?
I'm gonna get cha-ching.
I love it. I know.
Yes, my man. All right. All right, son. Congratulations.
I've been running.
3 letters. M-A-X.
Dom we trust, baby.
Dom, we trust.
Let me see this contract. Let me see this contract.
I'll be right back. I gotta call finance.
Yo, fool, where you been? I've been trying to call you.
Mr. Freak?
Yo, who's this?
This is Officer Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez? What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the phone.
Give me the phone.
Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a car accident.
What's going on? Give me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. We were able to identify him from the flyers
Listen to me.
possession.
Freak,
I don't want to talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi. Yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi. Yes, look, we're gonna need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. Eyewitnesses say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident.
What?
Yeah, they said he was in a car chase.
No.
Freak,
Are you
I'm sorry. He died.
Sis, all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Yeah, man, it was all about living the dream.
Yeah.
I know it'd be some nightmares.
As Daddy always says, all that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my brother Vic, though.
Deep down, he was a good person at heart, but he was never quite right. Something was always off with him, even when we were little growing up.
No, I know, but I loved him anyway. I knew he was trying to take advantage of our friendship, but I didn't care. We were boys, ride or die.
Ride or die.
Just hope Vic finally found peace and depth that he never found in life.
Well, may he rest in power. When you really sit down and think about it, life is like the blink of an eye. And that's for sure quick. We spend a third sleeping in bed, a third trying to figure this thing called life out. Yo, by the time we think you got it all figured out, you only got a third of your life left.
Yeah, life's a trip.
Say that again.
Life's a trip.
10 times 10.
Honey. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Vic.
Shout out to Vic. Who on us bottom.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about to wake up the project like I used to.
Better
remember?
not. You better not. You ain't kids no more.
Cece?
Hey!
Why are you sneaking up on us?
Man, we thought you two left town yesterday after the funeral.
We decided to stay one more day.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I wish we had known you were coming. We would have made you something to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
What y'all doing?
Hey, chatting.
Yeah, talking about yesterday's service.
Okay.
How you holding up, son?
You know what? I'm okay, Pops. But you know what? We love you two so much. And it's only now that I'm realizing how much you two sacrificed for Cece and myself. Hey, you know, Vic didn't really get to know his father growing up. We were lucky to grow up in a household with 2 loving parents. And you know what's sad to say? People thought we had a highly unusual home in the project.
Yeah, folks always talk about the negative effects of boys with no father in the home, but it affects girls too. And it's helped me in my relationships with men in my life.
What man?
Anywho, I know they're all not dogs because I had a great father in the home. You, Daddy.
I was there too. You didn't do it alone now.
Yes, Mama, of course. Goes without saying.
Thank you, daughter. I did what my father did, and his father before that. A man, a real man, will always be involved in his children's lives. I love your mother. We had our ups and downs, but I love her more than life itself. You two are a direct result of that true love.
Yeah, we know that.
Switching subjects.
Yeah.
I know the both of you like I know the back of my hand. You said you were leaving after the service. Why are you here out of the blue?
Yeah, what's up?
Why I gotta be all that?
Yeah, we can't stop by and show our love and appreciation for our loving parents. I'm highly offended.
I am appalled.
What's happening?
Yeah, come clean.
Okay. Me and Cece just want to give you a little present.
Yeah, a small token, a small repayment for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, all the sacrifices you've made.
And we want nothing in return but your love. And grandchildren.
But get married first.
Yeah, save your money.
But Daddy, we really just
But
wanna
Daddy,
show you
nothing. You heard your father.
Well, maybe one day.
Maybe. But one day is not today.
Nope.
Okay. Well, for real, we do have an actual flight to catch tonight.
For real this
Yes,
time?
yes,
Okay.
for real this time.
It's good to see you again.
Oh, yes.
Love you,
Hey,
sis.
y'all call
Safe
us when you
flight.
get there, okay?
We will.
As soon as you land.
Okay, Mama.
Yeah, y'all
Okay,
call
Mama.
us as soon as you get back.
All right, as soon as you land.
All right, promise.
Take care of your brother.
Of course, always.
I got this. Trust.
Hey, did you forget something?
No, can you do me a favor and head to the sofa?
The sofa. What's at the sofa?
Just look behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion. Pete, come here.
What they want now?
What's in the envelope?
Just look inside, Mama.
Pete, you open. Hey, Frequency, what's this?
Does it look like it opens doors?
Keys to our house.
Uh-huh.
A new home?
Uh-huh.
Son, I done told you and your sister 1,000,000 times. Me and your mother are very comfortable right where we
he's
are.
absolutely right.
This is Harlem, USA. Project or no project. This is our apartment. This is the home we made for you to raise you up right in. We're not moving like everybody else. Tell him.
Frequency, we both appreciate it very much. I mean, we're very grateful.
Okay,
honey.
look, there's something else in the envelope.
He says look inside the envelope.
What?
Well, look inside.
Yeah. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Baby, pack your bags.
We are living the dream. Oh.
Thank y'all. Love you.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Dear Freak, by the time you read this letter, I'll be long gone. I wrote this letter because it's the only way I think my voice will ever be heard. This piece of yellow paper is the only way I'll ever get any of you to stop, listen, really get to know me, Victor Van Leer. My childhood was turbulent. But even in the most unsettling times, there was a break in the tide. Father was the rocky water, and my mom's was the gentle sun. Pops did a lot of foolish stuff, but when he wasn't trashed and was actually taking the time to be a father, he'd say, Vic, you got one life, a fragile life. God can take this life whenever he sees fit. So live, and live plentiful. Each day God gives, live it in abundance. My pops was a smart dude. Most dangerous kind. Educated and street smart. And this apple didn't fall too far from the tree. My mom's, yo, she was an angel. No matter how heavy the hand, she would do anything for me. And by chance, when I was casted into that darkness, she was the voice I followed back to the light. I was so young. Too young. My decaying flesh carries the scars and memories that won't fade. She's the reason I'm as loving as I was. She taught me to look at others as human beings and not objects. Now, where there's pain, a simple kiss, hug, or I love you, disperse that rainy day. That's why I'll never understand why. Why she of all people was taken from me. The only one good thing I ever had in my life. And that was my mother. You ever feel lonely? Well, I didn't have any siblings. No one would claim me as their own. It is the first time in my life I questioned the point of living at all. If it wasn't for your family taking me in, I swear I was going to open my wrist or jump in front of the A train. But I found love. I found it through my new family. Mr. Pete, man, he was the complete opposite of who my dad was. He was foreign to me. He was a good, honorable man, and to be honest, he intimidated me. I didn't believe I could ever be the man he tried teaching me to be. Miss Martha, damn. Real talk, I was in love with that woman. Frick, if you're reading this right now, I'm sorry. I never met one hottie that came close to her. Mr. Pete is a lucky dude. But unlike my dad, he could recognize the angel in his presence. Aside from my own mom, she's the only other person I truly think understood me. Just wanted to be loved, yo. I just wanted to belong. CC, man, I've seen her make the hardest dudes break at the wrist. I've seen her turn coal into diamonds and then back into coal again, just by doing this intense stare she do. CC is no joke. I love her though. We used to be close, and again, I'm sorry, freak, but when your sister get all mad and on one, damn, I just, whew. CC, I love you more than you will ever know. I hope in my time past you can finally forgive me. Yvette is beautiful. A woman about success, work ethic, and never settling for less. Which, that's why I didn't stand a chance. Freak was king, and me, a big, fat zero. She was cool though, chill, and when she wasn't being all uptight, that girl was mad funny. I could see why you fell in love with her. She could make any man better. She was exactly what I wanted, and definitely what you needed. Frequency vibrations, my boy, my blood. I'm sorry I couldn't be as great as you. I'm sorry I was your weight and not your pedestal. I wanted to be a lot of things. I thought I was the next prodigy. Then you hit that court, and I knew. It was it. It was you, freak. It was you. I didn't have much of a life, at least not one I could be proud of. I never said this to you, but I wanted to be you. All I wanted was a taste, just a little taste of everything I never had. You blame me? Like my dad said, life is short, and I just wanted to live it abundantly. I know it hurts, but your life would be better without me. There's nothing holding you down anymore, freak. I believe in you. And I always look out for you from above, B. Hey, bring that Jesus piece back for your boy, though, you know. The shuttle's work. I love you, freak. At least I did something right. At the end, I felt as though I had no place here anymore. I never felt as though I belonged. Maybe my greatness is in the heaven. Or maybe, just maybe, my greatness is you, freak. I just hope you and the fam remember me as I remembered my mom. Look at people like human beings, not objects. Because if you wait, it's often too late. So just say you love them now, man. Be the voice they can follow out of darkness. Be to them what my mother was to me. An angel. power. Vic.
Salutations, I am Jackson, portraying the role of frequency vibrations, aka Freak. I am from the Inland Empire, California, Philadelphia born. Just showing love to everybody out there. That's an FOF.
Hello world, it's your boy Wade Wilson, aka Big Van Leah, Basquiat, FOF, friend of Freak. I was born in Oakland, raised in Richmond, represent all day. Love you all.
What's up, world? My name is Michelle Mitchenor. I play CC. I'm representing Jersey. Shout out to my people on the shore and in the city. I'm now residing in LA, living the dream.
What's up, family? This is Gina Breedlove from Fort Greene, representing the Republic of Brooklyn, New York. I play Miss Martha. I wish you all so much love and peace.
What's up, everybody? My name is Art Richardson. I play Mr. P. I'm a GI soldier. That's Gary, Indiana, for those who don't know. And remember, it's not just a game.
What's up, y'all? My name is Anya Engel Adams, aka Yvette May Shane, and I'm originally from upstate New York by way of South Florida, representing all the independent ladies. And just let them know we got our own, boo.
Wow. Al Palagon, born in Brooklyn, New York, raised in Queens, New York, reprising the role of super sports agent Dom Pagnotti. That's right, the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1, the best. You see this watch? That's diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. That's like speed and power, and that's what I have. I'm the best, and I will represent you. Freaking embodied, freaking embodied, freaking embodied. Go 2K16, yeah, boy!
Yo, hear me clearly and hear me good. I am Paul Garangelli from Petaluma, California, also known as P-Town, home of the butter and egg parade, and MoCap Madness, and I play the team owner.
Hello, my name is Spike Lee. I hope you enjoyed our NBA 2K16 feature film, Living the Dream. Dolly, a little faster, a little faster. You know I'm on the dolly. This is my signature shot. We had a great time doing this. And as I said before, I've never done this before. It was a very great learning experience for me. With a great group of people in front of and behind the camera. And you know what? I want you to see everybody work on this film. So crew, come on in. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.
Welcome to your second NBA season. Now that your career is progressing and your brand is growing, you will be challenged with managing increasing demands off the court. In between games, you'll have decisions to make on how to spend your off days. Will you refine your skill on the court and work on increasing your attributes in live practices? Do you want to earn fame and extra money by partnering with global brands? Or would you rather establish personal connections with some of the game's most influential personalities, which bring with them a variety of rewards? The choice is yours.